Happy Tom Ford Tuesday, where Tuesdays I dedicate to Tom Ford beauty. So today we're shopping the stash a little bit, a little fall into Tom Ford. I'm a Floridian, and I'll be honest with you, it's still 90 degrees outside, okay? It is just brutal. But I'm from Connecticut, so my heart and my mind knows fall. Okay, I do. So I pulled some of my favorites, and I also pulled some of my newer to the Tom Ford collection products that I'm going to create a nice, fun fall look. And I also pulled a fragrance from Tom Ford that I want to share with you because I feel like this time of year, I like to smell a certain way. Of course, we have our signatures, but for this look, this mood, and this vibe, I have a nice fragrance to share with you. So let's get into it, shall we? Let's hydrate and begin. Let's start off with base. Let's start off with a little bit of prep. And then I'm excited to pull this full Tom Ford fall look together. And my scent, I like to call it my Tom Ford scent wardrobe for fall. This is the Tom Ford lip oil. Everything will be listed and linked down below in the description box. So just a little bit of lip prep. This is my 8th day moisturizing primer with SPF of 30. It's still a lot of sun. So we still need to make sure I'm wearing my sunscreen. And this is great because it's a priming moisturizer for the skin. I've got a new color corrector from Tom Ford. I have been using it in another shade. This is the Shade and Illuminate Radiance Enhancer. I've been using the shade medium. The texture on this is so thin, and this color in particular more so color corrects and brightens, but I wanted to try another shade. So I picked up the deep shade, which is a little bit more orange in comparison to the medium. The medium, I can get away with wearing this all on its own without going in with concealer. So I was just kind of curious about this shade, just pure curiosity. So let's color correct just a bit with this shade. I haven't even tried this yet, so okay. There's the color. It's kind of like a peachy orange, if you will. Like I said, I use the medium shade, and I like the texture and consistency, and I like what it does. So I figured let's try this one shade and see. Because usually my other color correctors are more of like an orangey kind of tone. And with color corrector, like I always say, you want to make sure that they're thin because you're layering. And of course, you know, you like your layers nice and thin so they're effective and not heavy. This is the Sigma F26. It's a domed concealer brush. I've really been liking it. Mimics your finger and it blends really nicely. Oh, nice. Look at that. Nice. Yeah, this is what I was expecting. Thank you. I was a little worried that the deep was going to be too, you know, deep. But we seem to be okay. We'll soon find out, obviously. And also in the name, Radiance Enhancer, it definitely adds glow and helps everything stay hydrated and fresh and radiant. As I've gotten older, I definitely can appreciate more radiance in my products. Not glitter. There's a difference, obviously. but just nice, healthy radiance. It keeps the skin looking young and fresh and plump, and that's a plus. Yes. Okay. So here we go. The formula is so thin. Really, really a great formula. So now I have another color. So we're color corrected. My only complaint is I have to always make sure to keep these separated because it looks just like, where is it? My gloss. It looks just like the glosses. Exactly the same. So there has been a time where I picked this up to use it as a lip gloss and I was like, oh, wait a minute. That's my only complaint, you know, but that's something that can be avoided. You just organize yourself accordingly. Continuing with the base, this is the Architecture Radiance Enhancing, what's the full name? Radiance Enhancing Foundation SPF of 50. I'm using my Patrick Ta brush. It has the little spatula on one end and then the blending brush at the other. This has been really, why is there hair? This has been really great. I've really been enjoying this brush. I enjoy the spatula technique because it allows you to not over apply, put too much. It puts on a nice thin layer of foundation so you don't get carried away and put too much product. This foundation has such a beautiful formula and finish and wears so well. I did a vlog style wear test on this one where I was out in the elements. I really put this thing to the test. And it has performed so beautifully continuously. I really, really have been enjoying it, especially for the coverage. It is more lighter in coverage in comparison to the other Tom Ford foundation that's radiant. We did a side-by-side on that one as well. But for the coverage and for the wear, for the finish, just all of those factors, it's really a beautiful product. This foundation feels ideal for your everyday wear because it's less coverage than the other foundations from Tom Ford. And because it's such a pretty finish, I just feel like everything about it wears so well, looks so good. All the things. So she's a good one. I'm doing things a little different today. I'm going to be putting on my concealer last. I'm trying this with my daughter. My daughter actually shared it with me. She was like, Mom, you should be putting on your concealer last, after your blush. So we're going to try that today. She'll be very proud of me because, according to her, I'm very set in my ways. I mean, I feel like a lot of us are, but I'm always open to trying new things, obviously. Yeah, but baby girl, your mama's listening and I am trying your little technique that you're telling me I should. So here goes. So we're going to go in with blush first. This is Iconic Orchid from the Black Orchid collection. So she says to put blush first and then do your other things. So we're going to see. This, oh my goodness. Ever since I got this, I'm like so happy Tom Ford is bringing back all of these cream blushes because for the longest time, I was like, what the heck? Where are all the good cream blushes, Mr. Ford? And here we are. And then the Soleil for holiday, that's another cream blush. Oh, so excited for that too. I was warned that we're going to look a little, because there's no concealer, and then you can actually go a little heavier handed with your blush because you're going to pull it all together with the concealer. So I'm sure this is nothing new to plenty of us out there, but hey, I am listening, trying something new and pulling it together for our fall look. So I'm excited. Look how pretty this blush is on the skin. Oh my days. Ah, it's so good. Blush is blushed. We are blushed, we are flushed. Thank you. Now is when I'm told I can go in with the contour part. I always just kind of pat things on my hand to make sure everything's diffused and not too harsh. I rather go in with less and build than too much and have to, yeah, you know how it goes. So that's what we're doing. And yes, Monique has officially been enjoying dual ended brushes. I forever hated them. they're just not practical. No, too much work. How do I store them? How do I keep them clean? And look at me. I just used 2. Oh my days. Yeah, so my daughter was right. You do look a little crazy. But I can see where this technique works because once the concealer, you really pull it all together. So hopefully that's right. Well, I have to say, taking advice from a 15-year-old with makeup it's fun. It's fun. And I'm happy that I could share it with you. So now we do concealer. And I'm going to take my Traceless Soft Matte. I'm going to warm it up on my hand. Gosh, this is such a great concealer. It's so creamy. Now is when everything's supposed to come together. Okay. Okay, I think I did it right. I'm going to take my blush brush. This is the Tom Ford #2. I don't have any additional product. I'm just going to kind of just perfect right over where we just were with the concealer. Now we have a nice pretty meld and blend. The base is looking fresh. The base is looking good. Okay. Okay. I gotta give my girl some credit. Going to set. This is my SISLEY loose powder. It's in the Rosy shade. I have heavily been rotating between the SISLEY and the Chantecaille. These 2 powders, oh my goodness, wow. They just did a great job. Very, 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 very light layer of powder just to set everything in place, but I don't want to take away from this beautiful glow that we have. Always put just a little extra right above my brows and right here, because that's where I get the most oily throughout the day. Other than that, the rest of my face is just pretty chill. The base is giving. Another thing my little peanut taught me was she says, smile and emphasize your lines and take a Q-tip and just like dab it and it'll remove the excess concealer. Even after you set it or before, but you know, I'm doing it after. And she says you're going to notice that your concealer wears a lot better and it's not as creasy. She's like, I love you, Mom, but you have lines. Let's highlight this. It's always a little uncomfortable talking about the name, but I'm no prude. Vanilla Sex highlighter. This is from one of the newer collections. The color, I usually stray away from these tones in highlighters because they usually leave like a stripe. They're usually too gold for me, but this gold, there's something about it that just works. So we're just going to finish up the base with this nice pretty glow. This is the Euphoric. The shade is Euphoric. And it is that beautiful Tom Ford Baked Chalet formula that just melts into the skin and looks amazing. This looks so pretty on the eyes too. Face is looking good, feeling good. Let's do a quick water break and then we will start on these eyes. Emotionproof eye base, little eye primer if you will. And yes, I'm going to use my Sigma F26. The shape is really great for the eye area and beyond because you could totally contour with this if you'd like. But I do enjoy this for all of my eye work. It does a great job. And it's soft too. So that's always a plus, especially on the delicate eye area. And you see how easily it just blends everything? Yeah, she's a keeper. Drum roll, please. No other than your girl's favorite, NudeDip. Yay! We've got new eyeshadows coming. I'm so excited. I know they're bringing back Daydream, and I believe they're reformulating that. And then they also have an eye quad for the holiday. Chalet Mink. I don't remember the name, but yeah. I'm excited for those. Listen, when NudeDip comes out, I feel like a whole new person. I love this palette so much. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're mostly gonna go into the deepest shade. So this is my number 11. I'll pick that up. Gonna tap the excess as much as possible. And we're just gonna fluff this all over the lid. Okay. Nice and easy. I want it to be diffused, but I still want that wash of this color. I also feel that you could totally do, I think it's called the espresso eye trend. I forget. Listen, they rename things so quickly. The attention span of humans is dwindling. I am going to go in one more time. Do that same knock it all off. Because we just want to be diffused. Nice and diffused. And just blend. I feel like when we hear fall, we automatically think of like certain particular colors. And I don't know, I just feel with fall looks, you want to, yes, feel a little more amped, but also you do whatever colors you want. I feel like you can do purple. If you want to do purple, it doesn't always have to be burgundy and brown. Although I love a good burgundy brown, okay, for the fall. Yes, please, thank you. Beauty of my wet dry formula from Tom Ford is this. I'm not here for a long time. I've got what I'm looking for and I'm moving on. But it doesn't have to look like I didn't try, you know what I mean? Yeah. Same brush. I'm just going to clean it off on my Sigma switch. I'm going to go into this shade here. Tap the excess a lot. And this goes right in here. Just like that. Sigma switch. With that same brush, we're going to go back into the darker shade that we went into first. Just a little bit. We're going to bring this down, but I'm going to keep it on the outer portion mostly. This is why I love NudeDip, because I can do stuff like this, or I can do super pretty, you know, every day. This is just like, it's a touch more, but in such a wearable, easy way. I have here the shade Cocoa. This is the gel eyeliner, and look how creamy. We've got new colors. We've got purple and blues. I'm so excited because these are so long wearing in the waterline and so creamy, so gorgeous. So I'm going to apply this to my lower, I'm going to apply this in my waterline, and then we're going to smudge it out a little bit because I want that, you know, that more. Tom Ford number 12 brush. I am just going to use this to kind of smudge that cocoa shade that we applied in the waterline. And I'm taking whatever's left and just lifting the eye. Not necessarily doing like a wing, but just lifting the eye a bit. Because the angle on this brush, it's great for that. What a shame. I don't have a Tom Ford mascara. There was only one mascara I loved. And I haven't found the one since. But it's fine. I'll go in with this one from SISLEY. Okay, now for this part. I'm going to remove that lip oil that we applied earlier for lip prep. I really like this. That's why it looks so crummy. This is the shade Love's Attention. It's nice and vampy and dark and perfect for today's lip. So let's apply. Going in with Mocha. Yeah. This is from the new Tom Ford lipsticks, the Fabulous. Look at that. Yes. Just yes. You know that rule where they say bold eyes or bold lip, only do one? Listen, all those rules go out the window today. Ah. These have an incredible formula. They really do. And as a dry lip girly, I tend to stay away from these. I really do. I can't stand them, honestly. But the formula on this is fantastic. It's very creamy. And I love it. And now, because it's me, I am going to go over top with this Gloss Luxe. This is also from the Vanilla Sex collection. This is the shade Exhale. I'm going to pick it up with my lip brush. I know. I too am always been used to myself just wearing clear gloss or a nude, keeping it safe. But no, let's take it there. For the fall time, these are I picked 3 that I want to share with you, but I'm going to go with 1 today. But these are my favorite Tom Ford fragrances for when I just want a little bit more. Not just my everyday rose prick or, you know, floral, clean kind of vibe with a little musk. These are a completely different level. They're still soft and chic, but they bring more. I just want to give an honorable mention to Perfume. This is so unique. It's strong. It's smoky, but there's like a hint of floral, just the softest hint of floral. That's what makes this work for me. I really love this for that. It's so unique. It's one of my most unique fragrances. This and my House of Sillage Wednesday, those 2 fragrances, I have to say, are the most surprising to me in my collection because I don't feel like I just never thought that I would like those types of scents, but honorable mention, Perfume. And then Lost Cherry. I put Lost Cherry with Perfume because for me, it's not my usual go-to, but it's still really, really good. But for today's look and mood and vibe, I'm going to go in with Ombre Leather. I think this is a men's fragrance. I don't know, but I like this. I like this a lot, like a lot, a lot, a lot. This is giving me that fall chic energy that I'm going for, and it pulls the look together beautifully. Yes, this smells like leather, but in a way that kind of you don't think of. It's clean, it's vibrant, it's really, really good. Here's the finished look. Feeling good. Feeling really, really good. I think this is how you do bold eyes, bold lip. The Tom Ford way, of course. The skin. I love that I kept it healthy, glowing, but not too much. Just right. This Architecture Radiance Foundation does a beautiful job. I have been reaching for this so much. Again, this is ideal for every day because it's not too much coverage and it just keeps the skin looking so healthy and it wears so well for the long days. Oh yes. I'm also so happy that I picked up another one of these color correctors. I need to try them both together because like I said, I've been able to wear the medium shade all on its own. So now that I have the darker one, I feel like I can just wear those. The technique of doing blush first, then bronzer contour, and then concealer, that was, yeah. I think I'll be doing that little step going forward as long as I remember. But I feel everything came together beautifully. And again, Mocha from this new collection, lip product, yeah, such a vibe. Now I've been using this and the shape is still maintaining, you know. I had shared in my review video that over time, obviously it's gonna wear down, but so far it's still holding up pretty good, which helps you to remain precise if you didn't want to go in with a lip liner. Obviously we went in with a lip liner today, but the formula on this is fantastic. It's so good and the packaging is fun. And I hope to see them continue with this whole refillable kind of vibe. That's cool. because the packaging is great. That is my fall into Tom Ford. Look. Smells so good. Do let me know, what is your favorite Tom Ford product to reach for fall? And have you tried this ombre leather? Let's talk about it. Comment down below. Happy Tom Ford Tuesday, everyone. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. Please, if you've enjoyed today's video, take a moment and give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Stay beautiful, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.